Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Tech Gamers World. In this video, we're going to play through Locke's scenario in Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster, also known as Final Fantasy III in the United States. So let's get it started here. So we are starting out as Mog, in the scenario selector. We want to go ahead here and select Locke's scenario. Locke has worked hard to stymie the efforts of the Imperial troops in South Figaro, but now he desperately needs to escape. Alright. So, it's worth pointing out that at least for right now, losing battles in this scenario does not result in a game over, but rather Locke will return to the start of the scenario, which is right here. Any formations that you meet and lose to this way are considered to have been met, but obviously they won't appear in your bestiary unless you actually defeat them. So, soldiers, hard knights, the big heavy knights, stuff like that. So there are three approaches to this scenario. The first and simplest is just to bust up the heavy armors around the town so you could go freely. That's super hard to do with Locke, and honestly not worth it. And it's not the way you're supposed to take this scenario on. The second method is you can glitch through the soldier that was chasing Locke, that guy right there, and leave him right there, and leave South Figaro. It's not advisable, as the results, you lose out on getting a very important character. The third way, which is the one we're going to cover in this video, is the one the game is intended you to do. So it's to play around with disguises. So let's get that started now. So the first order of business is we want to check Locke's equipment here. So he's got the main gouge, the heavy shield, the hyper wrist, the bandana, and the Kempo gi. So if you have a Genji glove, you can use that now. Your equipment is set to optimal when you equip a Genji glove. So he's now holding two weapons. And give him also the Gigas glove if you have it. I left it on Edgar, so I don't have it, but that's okay. What we want to do here now first is go inside this house. Rich people's homes also always have secret passages, so Duncan's wife is giving you a hint. You have to search for a place until you can feel a draft. So what you want to do here is go downstairs, see if there's anything down here. Save point in Duncan's house. So obviously let's throw down a quick save. And then we go out. So there is one of those big guards I was talking to you about. What you want to do next is go into the item shop here. You can shop if you need to. But there's this guy here who is a merchant. And what you want to do is steal his clothes. And you get a main gouge if you're lucky. And I stole his clothes. So a main gouge is a rare steal. I got lucky and got it. Now we're wearing some clothes. And this guy is going to split. Alright. So now we are equipped with the... And if we put on a main gouge, our attack goes down. So we're not going to do that. Okay. Next up, you want to go back down and go into this house right here. Go and talk to this old man hanging out here. He says no cider, so then what are you doing here? So what you can do now is go down here and talk to this little boy, so that he will let you pass if you're in the merchant's outfit, because the father used to be a merchant. Check out these stuff. to see if there's a potion. There it was. What you want to do next is go through this door. And it brings you out into the backside of the... So there's two ways you can do now. There's an invisible section behind the bridge here, behind this building. Not sure if that was intentional or just left in the game by accident. And you need to go down to the pub now. So if we remember the pub, we were there in the beginning of this game. And you could talk to these guys. There is an inn here. So what you want to do here is go down into the basement of the pub. And we got to fight this guy for his cider. And there we go. Obtain cider. So now we got to return the cider to the old man in his house. So back out the way we came. And back inside the back entrance. And this guy's letting us through. And now we'll take the cider to the old man. So now he tells us to go downstairs and tell the grandson the password. So the password is Rosebud, Courage, or Failure. The password actually is Courage. This guy gives us a secret entrance. So what we want to do now is talk to him to express our thanks and head down in here, which takes us up to the large mansion. Always check out all the various things. We got an elixir. And we come out around on the back side of the mansion and come in. The Imperial troops have turned this house into their headquarters. So as you can see, if you talk to them all, depending on what outfit you're wearing, the conversations they have change. So what you want to do while you're in the first room, and I'll show you that again here. This is the first room. Go ahead and in it. And there is a hidden passage. You can, if you listen carefully, you hear the wind. Right behind the bookshelf is the hidden passage. Yes, we don't need the disguise anymore. And what you want to do is look up inside the first door, and we see a familiar face. A Magatech knight forged by the Empire, and tempered in battle. None have ever truly known the woman beneath the general's guise. This is Celes. So we're going to go ahead and accept her default name. Yep, you can change the name as you see fit. Kefka is planning to poison every last man, woman, and child in the kingdom of Doma. Shut up. Celes collapses, and we see Locke hiding up on a rafter. And we go inside now, and we talk to Celes. Remove her bindings. Locke is going to protect Celes. So now we have to talk to the soldier who's asleep. There's a clock key in his pocket. We want to take it. Oh, he's awake. Or he's dreaming. Alright. So what you want to do now is continue along this way. You can feel free to scope out this room. There is a save point here, which of course, let's throw down a save. You can check out the treasure chests. If you haven't gotten them yet, an old clock, it's ticking. I got these treasure chests when I first visited South Figaro. So you can see there's a door behind this little china cabinet here. So what we need to do is go up and check out this clock. It's not ticking, so wind the clock. By winding the clock, you expose the secret entrance. Here is a secret passageway. And as you can see, there are various ways to go, and you do get attacked. So Celes knows Blizzard, which I recommend you use. You have to watch her with her health. She does take a bit of a beating. But the guys in here are not too difficult. So we obtained an iron armor. Let's go ahead and give that to Celes. So she now has a mithril sword, heavy shield, iron armor, and bandana. That should help her with her being attacked. And what else I recommend you do, if you want to, is move Celes to the back row. Let's see here. So like I said, in this part of the game, you have to be careful, because dying here will give you a game over. But the guys aren't too difficult. So we're going to go ahead here and go down these steps to pick up a treasure chest. X potion. And what else do we have here? A high ether. Nice. Alright. So moving on now. Keep on the offensive with these guys. Take out the dogs first. The Vector Hounds tend to hit a little harder than the Commander. And now that Celes has a shield, she can hold her own. Alright, so now that we've done that, what you want to do is come down here, pick up this treasure chest and earring, super good relic for a magic user, and if you get pairs of them, even better, boost their magic strength. So we picked up the ribbon, preemptive strike. We picked up the earring, I should say, not ribbon. Nothing in here. So Celeste is asking us why we helped her. So right here is a little funny part. You can talk to this guy. It just tells you to scram. He doesn't even recognize that this is General Celes, the ex-general in the Empire, who is branded a traitor. And you talk to him as her. He doesn't even know who she is. So, cool. So, we have made it out of South Figaro. So the next thing we want to do here is just go ahead and throw down a tent and head over to South Figaro Cave. Alright, so if we all remember, South Figaro Cave is right up to the northwest of South Figaro. And we need to work through it because we are trying to get back to Narsh. So, in the South Figaro Cave, there are treasure chests. Leave them all alone. They become far better items later on. Take these guys out here. Alright. Continuing along. Here is a recovery spring. And what's that noise? Ah. So let's stop at the recovery spring and continue on. And we find out what that noise was. It is the boss of the Locke's scenario in the South Figaro Cave, the Tunnel Armor. So Celes knows who this is. So what you want to do for this fight is have Locke attack all the time, have Celes use Runic, and you'll see what happens when the Tunnel Armor casts spells. Just have Celes absorb all the spells, and the Tunnel Armor really won't cause you much damage. If you need to heal, just have Locke use a high potion, or in this case a Phoenix Down, because he took a hit there. That surprisingly happened. So sometimes that happens. You have to just deal with that. Alright, so now we can get back on the offensive here. Celes can use her runic. She'll absorb the guy's magic attacks. He's getting us in between the runic spells, so we have to bring Celes back, like, now. That's alright. Ah, Celes, man, you keep dying. Oh. Well, we're gonna have to try and beat this guy without Celeste's power, because he is doing a number on our party. And so I've run out of Phoenix Downs. There we go, we beat him. So, what you're supposed to do there is have Celes keep using her runic, keep using high potions and Phoenix Downs if she falls. But we beat him, so that's all that matters. And you get an elixir. And beating the tunnel armor completes Locke's scenario in Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster. I hope everyone enjoyed this video. As always, if you have any questions or comments, please drop it down below, and I will do my best to get it answered. As always, also, please click that like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm going to have new and exciting content coming soon. Thanks a lot, everybody, and I will see you around. Keep on gaming.